Welcome to the new cult of Lobster World.
Within a stew, you're gonna get that tasty
19,
treat.
let's go.
18.
Oh,
What? Hold on. How did we
18.
skip? How did we skip to 19 already? What happened in 18? Chris, tell us about 18. What happened?
What happened? We all had a pie eating contest. Welcome back
Yeah.
to the Tales of Onniaga. Last time, our
no.
party
You forgot.
got a new. No, shut up. Shut up. I had to look down at my notes, okay?
I have to listen to it very
okay.
carefully.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You
Isaac
know-
missed this.
So, we got a new party member, in the form of a, oh goodness, angel person. They got a-
ASMR. ASMR.
ASMR, goodness.
Asamir.
A new ASMR, party member, because they commandeered her ship that was being attacked by, an undead fleet that was swiftly taken care of. And they burned the Beginald and now have a new ship that they are now rocketing towards the shores of Renoko on one of our players' burning vengeance, the only thing that is filling these sails at the moment. Sadly, we are 2 players down, so everyone knows what that means. Ember started cooking again. She made a pie this time that did not turn out well, which incapacitated her and Grothnar, sadly. So they are asleep.
We warned her meat pies were not good.
They were not, no. Who knew
I
that
have food
a
poisoning.
week-old swordfish would not make a good pie? Last time, we also had a bit of a heavy session where Val was upset with herself because she had lost control yet again. And now we're on a new ship. New week, new story. Let's get into it. Y'all are about an hour's away, 1 hour away from the shores of Renoko. You can see them now. You can see them on the horizon. Which way would you like to go? There is the canal in the middle. There is the city of Crowbrook that y'all first set sail out of. And then there is the King's City on the other side that y'all had never gone to before.
How about we turn around and go back to sea just to fuck with Spencer's preparation?
Yeah, let's go back to the island. I need to go get that body. Oh wait, are we having this discussion in character at my little round
No,
table?
this is in character. This is all in
Sorry, hold on.
character.
Hold on.
Wait, who the hell is Spencer?
Hold on.
Yeah, who the fuck is Spencer Barstool?
Y'all have walked in on me before. Don't pretend that you haven't. We all remember that intro.
Oh yes.
That was great.
I
Okay.
mean, we could
Hey,
always
wait,
just turn
is
around and
Barstool
go to
there?
go back to. Yes, Barstool.
No.
Oh,
No.
this character wasn't there either. Hey guys, hi. My name is Josh. I had to go to tell you some messages from Kumito and some other people. No, Barstool was not there. Our friend Isaac, who is similar to Barstool, was there. Anyway, I gotta go.
He was
Bye.
being
Close
held
his door.
captive by Ember.
How did you get here?
Yes.
Where did you come from?
We are
We've come
starting off on
backward.
the worst
Oh.
foot.
Sorry, audience. We are horrible at this.
Josh takes 4
who's
damage.
we?
from
I'm
punching
doing the
fourth
best.
wall.
Josh, you take 4 damage.
Spencer takes 4 wisdom damage because we're literally driving him insane.
So, Barstool.
Anyway.
Barstool, you were passed out last time because you ate a sandwich. After they forced you to repair the windows of the Beginald. And then
course.
y'all still burnt the ship.
He hasn't met me.
Barstool's not.
Barstool
Happy
has
about
yet
this.
to meet Josh's new character. Barstool, you wake up on a new ship. Out of nowhere, just like, where am I? And you just see as the purple figure that has been following you around for a while, just being like, oh, we got a new ship, by the way.
I am gonna. Oh, I was gonna roll like investigation to see if I noticed the ship is like a new ship.
Yeah, no.
Because why not?
He just is like floating
Jeremy
there. He
already
has
told me.
he has a comic. He has the latest comic book, just like lounging in the air. Being like,
Comic books
"By
are
the
now
way,
canon.
Well, no, it's Calvin and Hobbes. Okay, it's like
Calvin and Hobbes.
Wait,
That means the
hold on.
artist is
No,
canon.
this is copyrighted. It's Halvin and Cobb.
Hold on.
Calvin and Cobbs.
Calvin and Cobbes. Calvin and Cobbes. It's a comic book, Calvin and Cobbes, that was on this new ship. That was the shipment. That was the main thing in the cargo hold of this new ship.
We just published publishing of Calvin and Cobbs that they were supposed to distribute to its stores.
Yeah. Calvin and Cobbes are co-founders of a religion.
There's too many religions in this world.
I know. Calvin and Cobbes. He's like, oh, this is actually a pretty good one. They're going down.
It's like the English.
They're just going
church
down
back
a
in, like,
hill. Barstool, you wake up, you see your friend just floating in the air, reading Calvin and Hobbes. Calvin and Cobbes. And just he's like, oh, we're on a new ship, by the way. They burnt the old one after you fixed it up so well.
Man, I should really draw a card.
You should draw a card. He like puts down the book. You should draw a card right now. Come on.
I got you. I would never.
Oh, come on. And as soon as he says come on like that,
Damn it.
do a wisdom saving throw with a -2 to whatever you roll.
I got a 7, which is a 5.
You grab
This is
that
gonna
deck
end
out of your
poorly.
pocket. Let me get to my tab. With
No. Jeremy.
how many do you feel like you should pull? Just
Uh,
one?
Zero. No, 1. Well, I mean 0, but that ship has sailed.
There's not a skill check for this. I was gonna ask if I can sense what's happening.
No, there's not. You can't. No one can sense many things other than the one who draws cards.
But I have a thing that would help him.
Ah, damn it! Okay.
Is it a good one?
It is. You pull a card, and on the card you see the depiction of a key. A magic weapon granted must be one usable by the character. It suddenly appears out of nowhere in the character's hand.
Like the Keyblade?
No, it's not a
The
key.
wand of magic missile.
No, so, as soon as you pull out the card, it flashes, and damn it, my phone's right there. I have the list of all the magical items on my phone.
I will take the wand of magic missile. Spencer and I have discussed this in the past.
It's not a wand.
Staff.
What you pull
I don't
out, what flashes in the air is a belt with with 2 silver 6-shooters in the hip holsters. And
I'm a cowboy now, fellas. It's official. I'm in a poncho too. Oh my gosh, this could not get better.
as you pull them out, you see the inscription magic missile on both of the barrels of these guns. You now have 2 3-shooters. I'm gonna just say that they're 2 3-shooters because I want to give you a 6-shooter, but I said that there were 2. And you get 2.
That works.
You get
One
2
shoots a
3-shooters.
singular bullet, one shoots 5 bullets. You don't know which one does which. You gotta guess.
You gotta spin. You have
You roll like a d20, and if it's even, then you shoot 5 bullets.
Yeah.
You shoot 1.
Okay, so you get 2 guns of magic missile. That's what you have.
This is what you get for making me draw a card, Spencer.
Shut
I'm
up.
only ever getting the good ones.
See, I told you
I'm
I'd
gonna-
only ever give you good things from this card.
This is very, very
Oh, by
bad.
the way, I think your new, I think your little friend still has that chest on him over there.
Oh, yes. I forgot about the chest. The one with copious amounts of gold.
And other riches in there.
I might as well go take inventory. I'm gonna go over to the chest and
Conri,
do a little
Conri, where
thing
did you
to
put?
open it.
Conri, I'm gonna say that you put Barstool somewhere. Where did you put Barstool when he was passed out?
I mean, are
And
there
The
like
ocean.
Are you
a
around?
room quarters?
This is a ship that was comparable to the same size as the ship you were on. So there's the only personal living quarters is the deck. It is the captain's quarters.
No,
So-
no. The captain's quarters very clearly was just a round table because there is no captain on this ship. It's just a round
Yeah,
table with chairs
Yes,
everywhere.
but like it's still like that's the only personal room. Everywhere else is just like the same deck as your old ship. So
Probably just like in storage by all the crates.
okay,
we
so
really
you
like putting
just-
people in storage, don't we?
You just put Barstool in storage, like,
I-
stool.
So
I didn't open them in the
Conri,
captain's quarters. You just kind of stored them wherever.
Conri just comes out, tosses you into the storage bin, and Conri, as you do, you just hear a thudra, 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 as the bar stool spiders its way, like the mimic bar stool spiders its way with a chest of gold on top of it down into there, right next to Barstool.
That thing will never not be creepy.
I was more of asking, were you around when he woke up to see all this happen?
Probably not. He's probably in the captain's quarters, fighting with
Okay.
Josh's
I am
character
the
that I don't remember the name of.
Jeremy?
So the kid,
No, Mortimer.
Mortimer.
Mortimer?
I have
Huh?
no idea who that is.
Mortimer?
Mortimer. I said Mortimer.
No.
I'm gonna say Mortimer.
Mortimer is a turtle. Who
Mortimer
is the mayor of
Josh's new character. And
Who's the
also,
mayor of
Mortimer,
a
were
village.
you around?
Mortimer. Sorry, I was zoned. What was the question? I was around for what?
So, Mortimer, goodness, this is going to be hard. Were you around? You were
Just
probably
go with
below
Morty.
deck
It's a nice
because
general
two of the new acquaintances that you have
Have fallen
are
ill.
passed out on the ground, are on the floor ill from a pie. So, as the resident, like, main cleric, would you feel obligated to help them out in any way, or?
How did we end? I think last session we ended in the captain's quarters, just arguing over Chris's or Conri's chair.
And then
I
you
think
just
that's where
hear
it ended.
like a whole bunch of throwing up below deck, and you just went down there and you saw a pie on the floor.
Oh no!
with
I offered.
the-
I remember now. I offered to teach Conri how to make holy water, and then we went to other people, and that we never came back to it. So I can't teach you holy water. So anyway, like to learn how to make holy water. Boom. Thud thud thud.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I think we should go. Dad, I heard some thuds. We'll have to put a pin in this. I'll teach you about holy water later. Hang on.
Wait, oh,
Every time Mortimer exits the room, she makes a nice little wing flare, and then so like they stretch out and then they like compress in so she can walk through doors.
fucking show off.
As Conri gets done putting the swivel chair that he brought on, to the ship, he's like, yeah, that's good. And then just walks out. It follows Mortimer. Are y'all going down?
One of Barstool's cousins is a swivel chair. This is canon.
Goodness! There's so much going on at one time. Okay, so y'all are now below deck. Y'all are seeing Ember and Grothnar throwing up on the ground, and you hear Barstool talking to himself below deck.
I don't know who we should be more concerned about first. The one who seems to be
I think
relatively insane
Barstool
that I can
talking to
hear.
himself is really just a very mundane
Or,
thing
or the one just making a mess.
quite often.
By the way, this Barstool person, just woke up, correct? Are you
Yeah,
sure that they're okay with... Hold on. I believe I heard some wind trying to speak to me.
God damn it, Josh.
It's very clearly in a character voice. Anyway.
Are you sure he's okay now being on a new ship?
Probably a
He'll
little
be
pissed
fine.
that he
He's a
fixed the other one
Barstool.
for like 30 hours of his life and then did it. But yeah,
Not the point. I'm sure Barstool will be fine.
Okay, well there's a in that closet
passed
over there.
out.
There's a mop. You can clean that up. I'll go bring these two people into a bed.
I am not.
And
a
Mortimer just
janitor.
kind
I
of
will
walks
not.
off, picks up, starts to drag Rothnar first, and tries to get him into like a
Strength
hammock
check,
bed.
because he's like 400 pounds.
Here we go. God, it's a 3 + 1 4.
He's not budging. He's just in. The only little bit that you get him an inch, but only because the throw was lubricating his back just a little bit.
I would like
Gross.
to take Grothnar out of his hands and just start dragging him.
we need to
strength
start
check
the next
again, he's
session
4
with Grofnar and
I hope it's just as
Amber
That's a
bad.
dirty
Shower.
20.
Dang it!
You go over to this angel that is struggling, and you're just like, step aside. Just fucking. You just are like pulling him, and he's just
Like
like
one arm. Ha!
And you get him up onto the lowest level of a hammock, and he's just like passed out, still making noises, and you're just
Now we
like,
burn
I
this
keep
shit
telling
down
you.
too.
No, goodness.
I'm sorry,
I
did I
can't
just
keep
hear
hearing you
someone say something about burning down a ship? I should go check on that person. Good day.
So you go downstairs and you see, just at that moment, a flash from something that Barstool is holding, and the belt. He grabs onto the belt and is just like, and he's examining his new magic item. Barstool, at this point, you see someone that you've never seen before, an angel come down with just huge wings. Just, oh, hello.
The blinding light caused, like, you know what, when birds like do the huge plume flutter.
As you,
Just
surprisingly, no wind comes from the flapping of Mortimer's wings.
They're fake. It's a hologram.
Mortimer very quickly just kind of like slaps Barstool with the wings to confirm that it's not a hologram.
Barstool takes
Still
one
no,
damage.
as they move through the air, no wind is generated from these wings.
Good afternoon. I don't believe that we've met before.
Sorry, that sounded like good afternoon. This is your pilot speaking.
Oh,
We're gonna be
yes.
experiencing some turbulence within the next few minutes.
Oh, yes, you,
Lack
We
of
are
are.
about
turbulence
45
with
minutes
these
outside of
wings.
Dallas, and we will be landing shortly.
Oh,
We are
yes.
beginning our descent.
Captain here.
Oh, yes. What? Conri, what are you doing here? Anyway. Oh, yes.
Conri just popped his head in.
I am the captain now.
Just immediately shut the door.
Well, yes. Hello.
Yeah.
My name is Mortimer Guardia. This is my ship that you are on. Your friends were kind of in trouble, and so was I. Well, they were saving me, but then I had to save them. It's a long, complicated story.
It always is.
Well, I've got time. I
what
know
did-
that. This one sounds interesting. You don't hear it. You don't hear it.
Just making
This
sure.
is just-
Okay.
Yeah.
Still yells, "Shut up, Jeremy! I'm making friends."
My name's
Who?
not Jeremy.
Who is this?
If Jeremy doesn't
questions.
start making wisdom
Two
saves
questions.
soon, I'm gonna be pissed.
Who is Jeremy? And where did that flash of light come from?
Both of those have a very similar answer. Once upon a time, I found this deck, and it does well many things.
Hi, my name's.
So,
No.
Shut up! I'm talking.
this deck, where did you find it? What was it in? Was it in something?
It was in a bag of curse holding, and out
Oh.
popped this man spirit evil goat thing.
So you are cursed currently.
He is now my
No,
best
I'm
friend.
not. I'm not evil. What are you talking about?
So you are technically cursed right now, correct?
I don't like where this is going.
Hey,
I just-
Bostor. Hey, Bostor, you should have him draw a card. Just
Do
have
you
him draw a
mind?
card.
Do you mind if I
Would
touch?
you like to draw a card, good sir?
Actually, I would very much like to touch the deck if you don't mind.
Why did you phrase it like that? That's a bit concerning.
You know that you shouldn't just be going around touching other people's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He can't even hear I can't even hear him.
No, I know.
Who is
I
he saying
know.
that to?
Barstool just starts laughing. You don't know why, but he is just cackling now.
All right. Well, if you don't mind, can I see that? To see the deck, please?
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, give it. Let him pull a card. Just let him pull a card. It's gonna be great.
I fan out the cards in front of you
Okay, I very
for you to draw a card.
great. I touch the deck as if to draw a card and then cast remove cursed.
Nothing happens. You pull out and you see a card with a man strung up against a wall, and it flashes. This card signifies imprisonment, either by the imprisonment spell or by some powerful being. All gear spells are stripped from the victim in any case. Draw no more cards. Suddenly, all of your gear is gone from you and lands next to you as the side of the ship comes out of the wall like hands and just imprisons you up against the wall. And now you suddenly
Jeremy's
see
playing
a
favorites.
and then you don't see, but you hear. Now someone else can hear me.
Now that Jeremy has said that, Barstool is gonna be like, "Oh, this is my friend Jeremy. I believe that you can probably."
My name is
Oh,
not
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
I'm
Hi.
not insane.
I don't know if you can see me right now, but you can definitely hear me. My name is not Jeremy.
Oh, so what is
It's
your name?
many things. My name is
Call it
many
Jeremy.
things. No,
It's an
you
endearing
shut the
term.
fuck up. You shut the fuck up, you bitch. My name is many things. Would you like to draw another card?
I currently
I
cannot
don't.
draw another
Didn't you
card.
say that you
Jeremy,
could because of the
it is
card
very
draw?
hard to
Yeah.
draw right now. Hold on, wait. Hey Barstool, can you just bring the cards up to my mouth? Maybe I can draw one that way.
I feel like that's a bad
Barstool, as
idea
you-
based on your current situation. I'm gonna have to cut you off here. I didn't know that these cards could do bad things.
Yeah, these.
Oh, hey,
So, to give you a better description of how you're being restrained, you are being restrained right now, like, a whole bunch of, like, wooden hands have come out of the side of the ship, as if the planks elongated and
Right.
formed more wood to come and grab you. And they have grabbed you by the arms. You can't not move them. Your wings cannot move. Every part of you is immobilized
have a
by
very-
the side of the ship.
Okay, question on the wings and the arms thing, because if they have my wings pinned, my arms are against my wings, and my arms are not as long as my wings, which means they might be if they're
No,
grabbing my
they're-
arms.
There's a ton of hands.
Okay, so it's just a bunch of different
ton
ones.
of-
Okay.
It's a whole bunch of different ones. It's imprisonment. Like, I'm saying that you are just restrained by the ship itself.
Okay.
Is there water on the other side of this wall?
Oh, yes.
If I were to say, punch a hole in the wall, that is.
You'd
That
be
is
going
like
up
all
against
of
the
the wood
sea
that's
pressure, but yeah.
Yeah, no, let's not do that then. Instead, Jeremy,
Yes.
how? Is there a way I can get rid of this?
Conri, at this point, I'm pretty sure you've heard, like, all of this down here.
yeah, how long does this last? Does anyone know?
It's imprisonment.
Jeremy?
I mean,
I'll
you're
walk
in
in at this
prison.
point.
Yeah, you're
Is
walking
anyone?
in,
Is
you
there?
see
Yeah, but there's
someone-
always ways out of imprisonment.
Well, of course there is, but like, you're just being held by wooden hands. So, like, I guess if you break them, maybe.
Fireball.
No!
Boy, things are about to smell like chicken real fast.
Hey, I dare you to do it.
I dare you not to.
It's
You
completely
don't
fine.
Not that easy. You've already got me once today.
You can't hear me, motherfucker.
I know.
Yeah,
God
go
damn.
ahead.
You
Go ahead
first
and
will
hit
get
me.
a long
I will be
rest.
fine.
Last
Hit me.
session.
I'll be
Yeah,
fine.
we've had a long rest since the last session.
Yes, y'all have had
Okay.
a long rest.
Come on, guys.
I don't think Conri would have
Canonically,
had.
no.
Ah, yes.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
Barstool
never
would
mind.
have.
Barstool
Barstool would because
has-
he's been no, but me and
Okay, perfect. That means I have a spell slot to cast Fireball, just if I'm feeling like
Do it.
I'm not gonna...
No!
Sink another
Um,
ship, I dare you.
You're not setting another one of my ships on fire.
Oh, hey, Conri.
Hold
How's it
on.
going? When did you get
Was
here?
it me who set the last ship on fire? I was
Was
not there
it?
for
I
this.
don't think it was. Never mind.
No, it was a bunch of children.
Yeah.
Can I do an Arcana check on the belt to see what it is and what it does possibly?
No.
Yeah, you can.
15 plus 5, dirty 20.
Okay, so it has the same runes that appear in front of you every time you use the magic missile spell. You can guess from it that you get 6 shots per day. You can either have all of them go off at once, or you can have them all do 1d4 damage per dart. It's pretty much just the magic missile spell, but you have 6 shots that you can use any time of the day without using a spell slot.
Spencer, would you count the wooden
A bonus
hands
action?
as a creature?
No.
Okay. That
It
doesn't
is
work.
it's just a whole bunch of hands came out of like the closest wall to you and has imprisoned you up again.
I'm gonna check
Okay.
Barstool's inventory and see if I can...
Are you
I have
struggling
anything
against
that
this wall?
helps.
Are you struggling to get out of these hands?
No, I'm currently contemplating my next move, and I'm trying to see if there's anything that
Okay.
would work.
Anyways, so you just see
Barstool has a small knife, so he's just gonna try and pick away at these hands with this knife.
as you
Anyway, sorry.
That would be fairly easy if you're just going for the fingers, because like as they break away, you can start to feel the hands weaken because they're just wooden hands. So like if you break them, they're done. They're not going to keep grabbing you. It was like a whole bunch of hands came out and then they solidified back into wood as they're holding you. So, just a basic, like, full-on restraint happened. So, I'm gonna say, like, any strength or any way of breaking these hands, you'll be free as long as they get broken. Conri, again, you're just coming right down the stairs. You see the
No, I'm
deck
ju-
of cards, you see
Yeah.
the belt, you see them restrained.
I'm telling you, Barstool, just fireball. I'll be fine.
Don't
Just
do
fireball.
that and
I'll be
I'll
fine.
slap the thing of cards out of his hand.
The cards
It
just
hits the ground and then disappears, reappears in my pocket.
Well, no,
No, it can't
they
reappear in your
just
pocket
scatter
now.
onto the. They just scatter along the floor, just like you, Barstool and Mortimer. You guys just hear,
Oh, I'll pick those up later, don't worry.
and then yeah, go on.
Barstool's gonna put on the belt because he's still holding it, I think.
Okay. Do you put it around under your poncho? Do you put it like? How do you wear this belt?
Spencer.
I put it under the poncho, and it's a
Okay.
little loose, so it kind of like slants to one side in
Okay.
cowboy.
Spencer, would you
We
consider
got a cowboy, we got a pirate.
if, say, when Conri slaps the cards out of Barstool's hands, if one of them was to flip over, would you consider that drawing a card?
You had to have intention
Okay.
of drawing the card.
Got it.
Intention has to be there. That's why many things has to entice someone to draw a card. He can't just have them drop them. He can't have them. That's why throwing all the cards doesn't draw a card. The intention has to be there to draw one.
What if
And
my
it-
intention was to draw all the cards by throwing them? Ha!
Well, you're restrained against
And
the wall.
you die instantly.
We don't know if
Yeah,
that's
like
one of
2
them.
wish spells, among other things, and you were just dead.
What, hold on, you said 2
Anyways.
wish spells among other
Anyways.
things? So like one is death and I wish to live. What happens?
Well, you'd only have
Then you died
1
from one of
minute.
the other 30
Ye-
causes.
Yeah. Anyways, Conri, what do? You see this scene in front of you. You see Barstool very nonchalantly, not caring that this new person is restrained up against a wall, just doing a
Well, he was
putting
whittling
his
away
belt
at the
on.
fingers with his
Yeah.
small knife.
Yeah. There's a lot of fingers to get through, but you just start chiseling away at them.
Actually, Mortimer's also very nonchalantly just like chatting. So this is just
Yeah.
it's just another Tuesday.
Nice to meet you.
Oh yes.
I just make eye contact.
So Conri just
You're
walks away.
crunchy again,
Very
boss.
crunchy.
Conri just makes eye contact with Mortimer and walks away.
I love how I could look at Chris's
Okay.
camera and just see them all.
Hey,
Motherfucker.
Barstool, see if they want to draw a card. See if they want to draw a card. Come on. Here.
And as you were
cards are on the
going
floor.
at the as you were whittling away at the fingers and you looked away from all the cards on the floor, when you turn back, all of them are just gone, and they're back in your pocket, Barstool.
Ah, dang it.
Conri, would you like to draw a card from this deck? My friend Jeremy says it's a very good idea.
My name is
That's
not
how my new
Jeremy.
acquaintance has ended up in the wall.
Now hold on. Jeremy
is
says that
Jeremy?
Jeremy says his name is not Jeremy. It is in fact Mohaga. I wasn't really paying attention, but it started with an M.
It's many things, motherfucker.
Manuel. It's Manuel.
I'm
Jeremy.
Walking away.
Jeremy is my friend.
Oh, his name is
You can
Manuel.
only see him if you draw a card, so you have to draw a card to me. He's very cool. He has horns. He's purple.
I am.
And he is also Jeremy. He just
Shut
doesn't
the
know
fuck
it
I
yet.
feel like I would trust Barstool, but I feel like Conri also doesn't trust anything.
The
I'll pull a
previous card did this to our new friend, so it might not always be good. But I also got
I
these
mean, he's
cool
not
ass
getting hurt.
Out of curiosity,
metal
what is?
hand holding.
Why is your name Barstool? By the way, out of curiosity.
My parents hated me.
Oh, I see. I see. That kind of life. You know, I heard of this wonderful place that would.
Oh God.
Oh
I
my
heard of
God.
this. I heard of this wonderful
Bye-bye.
place.
Come on, guys, let's go pull the card.
I heard of this wonderful place that you might want to go to if, like, your parents hated you. Like, you would get the affection that you needed.
What is this place that you speak of?
It's just kind of like a camp, you know, like a bunch of my siblings go to it all the time because our parents kind of avoided us too. I'm sure you'd fit right in.
I'm sorry, but I'm too old for a camp.
Well,
I'm 30 now.
we call it a camp, but it's more like a getaway.
Wait, hold
Are
on.
you trying to sell me a timeshare?
I'm sorry, hold on. You said you're 30? You look like you're 54. Or
Wait,
like
how many years did I age from that thing?
30 years.
Yes, but you were
Okay,
already
yeah, so
in
I'm
the
30 then.
But you were already in the form of an adult.
We don't know that.
Well, yeah. I guess.
Barstool, you just.
What I missed?
Boy, it's Superboy.
Basically, all you missed out on is the new person whose name I have forgotten is trying to sell me a time.
just call me Morty. Or just call me Morty. It's fine. Morty's much smaller.
Morty is
Morty,
trying to
come here.
sell me a timeshare.
Also, only Barstool's allowed to call me Morty. It's much easier
I think
for him.
we can worry
I think
about
Conri would
this
understand.
later.
Anyways.
I think we should worry about this after the wall is done.
I'm gonna say at this point,
suffocating
Morty, you have one of your arms.
No, that's
back
only
because-
Barstool. Only Barstool's allowed to call me Morty. Yes, wind.
It's Mortimer.
Your arm comes free as enough of the fingers are chiseled away, so you have one arm back.
Well, anyway,
Conri. Anyways, keep going.
No, all my things affect creatures. I can't do anything with it.
Oh, hey, can you rifle into my... Hey, Conri, do you mind going through my stuff over there? And,
Yes, I do mind.
oh, well, there's just... If you could just get me... wait a minute. Hold on, I might not need you. Nope, that says creature. Okay. If you could just hand me my mace over there.
And I point to my stuff, and there's, you know, the mace.
You just see in a pile
Barstool is
of
gonna
clothing.
cautiously start backing up.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll grab her mace, and I'm also gonna try and see if there's holy water that I can just steal from her.
All right. Investigation check.
13.
Did you have any holy water on you, Mortimer?
Yes, but it's in the same flask as my. It's in a flask which would look really similar to my regular water, and since it's holy water, it's almost indistinguishable.
You find 2 flasks of water, and you're just like, I can't tell which is which. So
I'll take both.
Here's an easy
all right,
test.
you just
Here's an easy test. Once you find something that's undead, throw the water on it. One of them will do something, one of them won't.
I like how helpful Mortimer is, just still attached to the wall.
Stealing
I can obviously see you stealing from me. You weren't trying to be stealthy about it.
Yeah, he wasn't
Obviously, you
trying to
weren't-
be.
You weren't trying to. Again, Conri told you he's a pirate when he came aboard your ship, and you're just like, "Whoa, there's no captain."
Well, it's fine. Anyway, can you just hand me my mace, please?
Okay, I'll hand her her mace.
Okay,
Okay.
I take the mace and I just smash it across my other hand.
Okay, it hits. No need to roll. It's just wood up against metal, and your strength should be enough. It just shatters the rest of the hands. Your other arm is now free.
Well, did I take any damage from doing that?
No, actually.
Okay, then I smash
Roll for
everything else
damage,
that's
it's a
around me.
nat
Just
20.
Okay. All right.
Stop destroying the
you're out.
walls.
The walls are fine.
Surprisingly, there was no damage to the walls. It's as if the wood elongated and grabbed onto them. So you just have a whole bunch of extra wood.
Do
now
you
in the
happen to
shape
have
of
any
hands.
rocks that are magnetic?
No, you don't. Conri
No.
would not have them.
No?
No. Okay. Barstool, do you happen to have any sort of rocks that are magnetic?
I
You know,
don't.
they clicky click together.
I don't think so.
Is there a fridge here that holds up some of those children's drawings?
Oh, so you know about
I don't think
fridges.
we have a fridge. Or do fridges exist?
No, fridges do not exist.
How do
How
we
do
keep
you
things
know
cold?
about fridges?
How do we keep
You
things
use
cold?
a
Magic.
you use a cold
Take a
spell
forward
inside of
and
some
you're
box.
punching the fourth wall.
Alright, well, whenever we get to land, I need to go find some stones. And then I can fix this ship perfect.
Anyways,
How far are we from land now?
Oh, I put my stuff back on, by the way. Except for the water flasks, because I'm gonna be thirsty forever, I
at this
guess.
point, did you, you were still about 45 minutes away from shore. Have you decided which way you were going to go? Kingside,
Which?
Crowport, or straight down the canal?
Which side is the one that we are wanted in?
Queenside and
three of us are
Kingside,
wanted in.
technically.
Yeah,
well,
that would be
one because we.
Crowbrook. That would be Crowbrook.
Technically, we're wanted in both.
Okay.
Technically speaking.
Did I ever find out from Gale where specifically? What was his name again? I
No,
have it
you
pulled
never
up.
asked. You never really asked. He
Oh,
was
hey,
like,
Okay,
by
I'm
the
gonna
way,
find
what
Gale
are we
then.
doing here? Why did we come back to why did you guys come back to this area?
You know, murder prevents the usual. I got to go find a friend, and I'm gonna go off and find Gale.
Oh, okay, well, you know what? Maybe I can help.
Wings.
again, as he leaves, as she leaves, no wind is generated from these wings. It's a very weird thing to see such big things move and just no wind is just nothing, no air difference.
They're wonderful for shade, but not anything else.
Conri, you go above deck and you just see a corgi still just like walking around.
Gail, can we talk for a second?
He just kind of just waddles over to you and just transforms back into Gale. Yeah, what's going on?
Hello, nice to meet you. My
where
name is Mortimer.
And I use my wings, spread them out, use the wing to like do a handshake, like offer a handshake.
You have arms, don't you?
Yes, but they're tired right now
Not
after
on
being
my
restrained.
That wasn't a character.
So yeah, I'm
Okay,
using my
whatever.
wings because I'm tired of using my arms for now.
Ignore her. So where is this Father Gerald exactly?
He's probably still just skulking around Midlock. I don't know if they've had anybody replace Father Tom yet, so he might be on the ranch right now at the orphanage.
Okay. So canal would be the fastest route there?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, the canal usually took about like 4 days to get through, like all the way through, so about 2 days to Midlock through the canal.
How fast would it be if we were to dock on
Hey Spencer, I'm gonna roll an
on one of the
investigation.
sides and then just like travel on foot
Okay.
to Midlock?
On foot to Midlock would be about a week.
Okay, so yeah.
Spencer,
canal.
I got a 19 plus 1 for investigation. Can I put together through those names what they're talking about and the location?
I would say that you have bumped shoulders with Gerald, but never had an actual conversation with him. But yeah, through Midlock and the mention of the orphanage, yes,
Okay.
you would.
Oh,
get-
you're
get the
talking.
gist of their
Oh, you're talking about those one weirdos. Oh, okay. Why would you want to go see them?
To murder them.
Oh well,
obviously.
if you want a more specific area, I think I know where we can find more better information.
I don't care about better information. I just care where they are so I can
Right.
stick
but-
my axe in his
But
fucking
they're very often known for moving around place to place. Gail here might be working with outdated information. They might not be there. I can probably get us better information that's more structured. Not structured,
Can I roll
but current.
insight on her?
I mean, Gale is right now. That's a 16. You can go ahead and also roll investigation if you want, because
Insight.
because you just made Gale very suspicious of you because you're talking about information that is supposed to be secret and is a big part of his life. So,
Wings.
8.
what?
8?
8 on my insight.
You're 8 on your insight. You are blinded by like fathoming rage, and Gale is just like, "Why do you know so much about Gerald and all of them?"
She pulls out the thing with Kumato on it again.
Oh, you know, I've just kind of been hunting them.
Oh, deception check.
It's a half lie, I mean.
Yeah.
14 plus 2, 16?
Yeah. No, that was a 4. No, he's like, "Oh, so you're a bounty hunter? Okay."
Kind of.
And he just goes
Yeah,
off.
that guy you're looking for, he's already dead.
Right. Well, I
I think
kind of
we've
need
already
his.
had this
How much
conversation.
do I
Well, I
get
need his
for
body,
it?
which is unfortunate, but you know, eventually they're gonna have me get the rest of them, so you know, I can get you the more relative information. Okay, full disclosure, they sort of hired me to find that guy. That's why I sort of know a better area of where they might be right now.
Who's they?
Oh, you know, Gerald, I believe it's Gerald. He said Jerry, but like, I wasn't super paying attention. I just was looking at the flyer. Because, like, he gave me a picture that looked like him. I was very confused. He said to find this dude named Tom.
Okay, so where can we find Father Gerald?
Well, I don't know if we'll be able to find him, but we might be able to find the people who would know where to find him, which would be like the rest of everyone. But I believe it's on the Queen's side of things.
Where on the Queen sides of things? Midlock?
Midlock is
You
not
would
on
know.
the Queen's
You would
side.
know where you got hired was in the Queen's side of Midlock.
Oh yes, yeah, the Queen's side of Midlock.
Alright. And I'm just gonna go over to the wheel and just like change courses and get into the canal, or set their ship up to go into the canal.
Every once in a while, Mortimer is just like slightly pushing. You know, like when someone's like drifting while driving and they're learning, they're just nope.
Every
Just a
time
little
he
this
does,
way.
I smack his hand as hard as I can. I know how to drive my fucking ship.
Well, then you're about to crash, so hold on. There's some rocks there that you can't see.
While
There
y'all
are
are
rocks under the water.
going, goodness, it's nothing but water in front of you. As y'all are approaching the canal,
Damn it.
as you're approaching the canal, you see two smaller schooner ships, like with one sail on each of them, coming from the canal to intercede y'all.
You have
Are they
a
going toward us or like past us?
So they're coming to stop you. Like it's very
Yeah,
obvious
like
that they're in your path.
Oh, it's the authorities. Are any of you wanted criminals?
maybe you have a sailing license. for
Conri,
this thing, right?
I
You aren't
suggest you should
illegal?
go below deck.
Well,
I
I mean-
suggest that we all do the same.
Who's we all?
I, first of all,
Everything
not
except
a
for
wanted
you,
criminal.
because we're all more or less wanted, and I'm just gonna herd any other orphans or anybody else back down out of sight in the ship.
The old lady comes up to you and is just like, "Don't worry, Sonny. I'll help you out. I'll make sure nothing happens."
Barstool,
And
Barstool's gonna summon his chest of gold because I assume we're gonna have to pay a fee to use the
Oh.
canal.
That reminds me.
You
if
just
there-
see
if there's
this
trouble. Is there a signal I should give or something?
Mortimer. You just
Uh,
see this
Scream for help.
Barstool.
Okay.
Mortimer, you
That's
just
a
see
very bad
Barstool
idea.
come on- You just see Barstool, the person, come up on deck, and behind him he whistles, and you see another Barstool spider its way onto deck with a big chest on top of it.
Oh, hey Barstool, before you leave, can I borrow that deck of cards?
I, as much as we are best friends, the answer is no. Not
Oh, okay.
because I don't want you to, but because
Best
you
friend.
cannot. If I give you the deck, it will reappear in my pocket.
Okay, bestie. Thanks.
Now I'm kind of hurt. How many people are your best friends besides me?
No one, Jeremy, I was lying. To get on their good side.
You know I can hear you, right?
You're a little creepy right now with that voice.
You know I can hear you. If you didn't go
I
with
was
that deck yet,
whispering.
I have really good
Anyways.
hearing.
For these feelings.
You just hear from the side of the ship, "Prepare to be boarded! Canal officers!" And you
No, hold on.
see
Before they say
you see a
canal
ladder clank.
Before they say canal officers,
No, we're all good. The ship is all patched up. We don't need any boards.
No, we are at a time of war. We need to make sure that
the
no
other
one's...
kind of boarded. I see. Okay, hold on.
and I like drop anchor.
Okay, so as you drop anchor, a ladder clatters to the side, and you see about 4 men come up onto the ship, all in makeshift armor, but like armor nonetheless. Not the best equipment, but enough to get a point across. Like, oh, we're in charge here.
Sorry, can I see any? Can I see some papers?
Oh yes, here. Do you have any papers that we could see? Make sure that you own this ship. We've had a bit of piracy going on around these parts.
Oh yes, just give me 1 second.
And I walk into the captain's room,
Barstool
go into like a little
fans out
drawer,
the deck of
grab
cards,
the.
is like, here's our papers.
Barstool, what are you
That's
doing
a
up
deck
here?
of cards. That's a deck of cards, sir.
Just trust me, just take it. You'll see. Just take one of them.
Persuasion check.
Well, it's a good thing we had the same idea.
6.
I don't feel like gambling right now. Thank you, sir. Is that a mushroom?
Well, it was
on your
worth a
back?
shot.
That's a weird poncho you got there. Anyways,
I'm a
just as long as you guys have ownership of this ship, these 2 men are going to go below deck to make sure that there's no contraband on board. I'll stay up here.
I shall escort them
Do
around.
I hear that? Do I know
Yes,
that
you-
there are men coming? Okay,
Yes.
then I'm gonna
You
use
should find Kumito's cloak
thaumaturgy.
of disguise.
Okay. What are you doing? Hello?
Which one are you talking to?
You. What are you doing with thaumaturgy?
Okay, I'm gonna use it to make like an ominous whisper and make it sound like the most intimidating god voice that Conri knows. So probably just Morgan Freeman and say, "Everything is fine. You can go about your day."
Everything
These
is
are not the
fine.
droids you are looking for.
So the way the thaumaturgy works is that it makes a big booming noise that is radiated around you.
Well, they
according to
manifest a minor
the thing
wonder.
that I'm using.
They
Yeah, it
manifest
says
a
you
minor
create
wonder. That is sorry.
You create
Okay.
an instant.
Okay, all right.
What it says on D&D Beyond is you create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within range, such as a rumble
Okay,
of thunder,
so
the cry of a
what-
raven, or ominous whispers.
Are you
Yeah.
doing it above them?
Just like next to their ear, or one of like the
Intimidation.
his ear.
Intimidation then, with advantage because they're not expecting it whatsoever.
Advantage, okay.
Also, these whispers will last for a full minute.
22.
They are just like, what the fuck? Sir, I don't think I want to go. Sir, it's fine. It's fine down there. Did you double check? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
You know, I think you should get better men.
Barstool, you see that these 2 men did not go down the step ladder whatsoever. They got to it. We're about to open it up.
His
but then
chest.
just no. Anyways,
Barstool opens his chest, takes out 2 gold pieces, and gives 1 to each of the men, and says, "Have a great day."
You too, and then they kind of rush to get to the next to the ladder that they are supposed to be on, that they came from. Just like, we're all good to go down below. There's nothing down there. Just whatever it says on the paper, it's supposed to be there. But we haven't even looked at the paper yet. What's going on?
Well,
Have you come back with whatever you were going to go get?
Oh. Yeah.
well, yes.
Hmm?
You,
What were you
you
trying
went
to
off to go get something, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I went to get the proof of purchase papers. This is my
Are
ship.
you back with it yet?
Yeah, I'm back with them. And
He's just like,
The papers?
are you the captain of this ship?
Well, there is no captain of the ship to say. It's sort of like a democracy where we sort of like all agree, vote on it, sort of deal. Me and
Yes, and
Barstool,
everyone has agreed that Conri is the captain.
and by every
Oh. Who's
one
calling?
of them just very clearly goes, oh, Barstool, why?
Yes.
Just oh.
Conri just
Who's
face palms
Captain
below
Conri?
deck.
Who is
to be
calling?
clear,
And I very clearly
Conri
say this
is my
very loud.
imaginary
Hold on,
friend.
I say this very clearly out loud.
Conri is our pet wolf who helps us break ties.
Oh! You
There's just
also have a
ominous
dog as a
howling
captain.
heard from
No,
below
the dog is not our captain. We just me and Barstool here, and my companion, we just go to agree on where to go, and if we ever have a
This is
disagreement,
actually a pretty large ship for just the two of you. How have you been?
we need a lot of cargo, and we have he
Have you
has
ever heard
Mage
of the
Hand.
spell Mage Hand?
Yes, Mage Hand does a lot of work for us.
Oh, your magic uses. That makes sense. Okay. It's not the first magic ship. Jenkins makes tons of them, I guess.
Where can we
Let's-
find Jenkins, by the way?
Yes, where is Jenkins?
I'm
at
sure
this
you
moment?
can find him somewhere.
And
He always seems to pop up everywhere. Anyways, he looks over the papers. Are these actual? You own this ship, right?
Yeah, it's my ship.
You are. Okay, so
That's my ship. I did not steal this ship.
Looks like everything's in order. If everything's down there, he looks over at his paranoid companions. He's like, "Do you guys need sick leave or anything?" Anyways, thank you very much. Carry on. Oh, wait. It will be 50 gold to get through this first lock of the canal.
I'm sorry, did you say first lock?
Yes. Between here, there are 4 different locks.
Oh boy. You know what? Would you mind?
And I spread my wings a little bit, just be like, foof, lettery.
Would you mind if we maybe pay 5 gold? Just this time, just this once. We'll pay the rest on our way out.
Well, this is just regulation. We have to pay for. It's just part of taxes.
I use the wing to just pet
Turkey again and
to,
did the
to
exact
pet
same
him.
thing.
I use one of the wings to pet him. I was like,
It's okay. It's fine.
So thaumaturgy right next to him. What does it say?
It's fine. Just let them pass. Again, in the same
Intimidation from you and persuasion for you.
perfect.
That's only a 12.
Good thing people know that I'm of god descent. Persuasion? That's 12 as well.
He's just like, what?
And then that's 24.
He hears a voice. He hears a voice in one ear, just like what? And then your wings just touching him. He's just like, ma'am, please. I'm just trying to do my job. It's 50 gold.
Yes, I understand.
Barstool interjects.
Job is very
I got
difficult.
this one, guys. And he takes 50 gold from his chest and gives it to you.
Why would you use plurals again?
Also, how much gold was in that chest?
So
Why would what?
You use plurals again. I'm the only one on this ship. You should be talking. You should be. You said, "I got
What
this,
did I
guys."
say?
You said, "I got this,
you
guys."
said guys.
There's only one other person here other
Yeah.
than.
Well, there's you. There is Morty, and there is also the man that you are bickering with right now over 50 gold.
Nope. So you hand him 50 gold?
Yes. Also, how much money
Okay,
was in
he's
that
like,
chest? Because I gotta keep track of that.
I believe it was like 3,200.
It's infinite.
Alright.
It never ends.
It's not infinite. It is not infinite. I'm not giving you all infinite gold. He's just like, well, thank you very much. He takes the sack and he goes over. He's like, whoa, it's just weird. And he goes back down the ladder. He's like, they're good, let them through. And you see that the other schooner ship that was kind of there detaches some things from the side of the boat.
I hope you paid for damages.
There's no damages. It's just if there was trouble, they were going to blow out your whole hull and just sink the ship. None of you even checked to see what the other boat was doing while the other one came aboard, so you made our life very easy. And he just they just go off and y'all are free to go to weigh anchor. Y'all didn't even check to see what the other boat was doing.
Conri, did you not do your job?
I had a job. I had the job.
And
I
y'all
am
just
the captain. I give out the jobs.
There is no captain on the ship. We all work together.
So you just y'all just start going towards the canal, and when you get to it, you see these huge gates that separate it from the sea. These huge stone gates just parse open, and you see that in front of this gate, as it opens, a bunch of other ships were lined up in front of you. So it's going to be a little bit to get through all the way through the gate.
I shout down because I don't assume. I assume that they haven't come back up in case someone appears.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
hit a
we're
bit
still
of a traffic jam. If you guys have any cards to play games with, now would be the time to use them. Maybe some dragon chess.
I love card games. Conri still cannot hear him.
Maybe some dragon chess. Does anyone have any? I have a book you
I
guys
have
could
a
read.
role-playing game by the name of Dungeons and Dragons, if anyone's interested.
Oh, how do we play that?
You just roll
Barstool
dice and
says,
control
calls you
what
a
happens.
fucking nerd, and throws it over.
What is it, nerd?
No. The only copy of Dungeons and Dragons in this world is
by
from
Timothy.
Timothy.
That's where Conri got the idea.
So you stole Timothy's game. Okay.
No, he recreated it out of the shit that was on board.
Fair.
No, he probably wouldn't have grabbed that and taken it onto this new ship, so probably wouldn't have an
Yeah.
actual copy. But he knows the concept.
He knows the concept. I don't know
He's
the
gonna
rules.
start making
Conri uses
into dice?
uses dice pools rather than D20 method. It's the dice pool method.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a bunch of D6s. Eventually, y'all get through the first gate, and you see it loudly close behind you, and it just thunk, 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 and you see on the inside just huge wooden locks that they have to turn, and it puts these tree-sized logs just along the seam of the door.
Alright, well, the coast seems to be clear. You guys can come up now if you'd wish.
I go up.
Yeah. You see that this canal is about 4 ships wide, and on one side ships are going north, and on the other side ships are going south.
What if we wanted to go east?
The canal is a one-way, is a two-way street. Okay,
Man, this two-way highway is really slow.
it goes by the wind, my dude.
Wait a minute. If it goes by the wind, then we can only ever go one direction. There can't be a going north and going south. They're all going one way, or they're all going the other way.
Exactly.
You can sail like zigzag up the wind.
Just everyone.
It's not very good, but
Yeah.
Why are they dodging in and out of traffic?
They have magic wind. Okay.
That is a
Yes.
spell
And
you can
also,
use.
sometimes canals, you see the ships, some ships have oxen on the side of the canal just pulling the ship instead of relying on wind.
Kids, if you look
see
very
some of
closely over there. Kids, if you look very closely over there.
Point with wing.
Those are air ganassi. They're creating winds so that are blowing in 2 different directions. However, if you notice in the middle, a tornado's starting to form, which is kind of a problem.
You just see a tornado in the middle. You see one ship just get caught up in it, and the air genasi just rip them apart, just that's how they pay them.
Well, that's the expressway. Anyway.
Anyways, so y'all can just keep going down the lane. That it'll take about 4 days to get through all the canals, and there's one lock between y'all and Midlock.
Did we want to stop off at a town? It's gonna be a while. I don't know how much food we have.
I think we're fine in the log. Yeah,
You see as y'all have been going on for a little while, all the kids come out, and they're just like, hey, and they look at one side of the canal, which has Crowbrook on it. Hey, you saved us from there!
Yeah, I guess.
I was not on that adventure. Regale me with the story. What happened?
And the kids start telling you the story of the great Kumato who first saved them from slavery.
Conri and Amber and Barstool had absolutely nothing.
This mysterious man walked in, and then all of a sudden, smoke everywhere. Then we heard clink, 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 and run!
And they got onto a ship, and how they became pirates, and how they helped you how they helped Barstool and Conri and all of them find a fight off skeleton pirates and then get to a pirate island that not many of them got off, and they weren't there for very long. But then Mr. Kumito disappeared for a little while.
I'm sorry, you said he disappeared on this pirate island?
Yeah, we didn't see him until he came flying out a window and died on an island.
Interesting.
That's too late to turn around and get to that pirate island.
Oh, we'll go there
Yeah.
after this. We'll go there after this. I kind of.
But he was great. He was gonna teach us all how to fight.
Oh, fighting is overrated.
Uses a wing to like, fasha. Fighting's overrated. Fasha.
No, fighting is cool. You want to see something that he showed us one time, and you see a bunch of the kids start climbing up the mid-mast to do that, try that maneuver that Kumito did that one time.
To
See
escape
a lot
them.
of them fall off. Yeah, the whole like grabs onto a rope, does a flip, and then
I'm not wasting my healing spells on you, so don't die.
you hear one of them like, "You see, saving us from dying as a waste of a spell."
Do not worry, kids. I can easily cure you.
Only if it is by your own hand and not by somebody else's.
Kids, I can easily cure you. It's fine. Ignore that strange person.
Barstool, you see your purple friend come up to you. I didn't even think about that. Try to have some of the kids pull a card.
No! Never
There's so
hear it!
many of them. Come on. Spare a child. Have them pull a card.
After seeing what the cards did to my new acquaintance, I think
Oh, I've
that
been
might be
downgraded.
bad.
Oh man, we were getting along so well.
Anyways, fine. If you don't want to, fine. I guess you have pulled like 2 cards today. I guess I'll leave you alone. And he
Yeah,
just
geez.
goes floating off, and just like he reclines back in the air and pulls out the Halvin and Cobbs. Just floats away. As y'all, is there anything that y'all want to do for the next 2 days as y'all travel down this canal?
Just take a long rest.
Any kind of combat, I want to use these newfound guns.
You know what? I'm going to do some training with Barstool and help him test out the newfound guns.
Fair enough. Let's go.
All right.
How does this training commence?
All right.
You use your wings to like throw up, like
Boston. No.
or, like dinner plates from the ship.
No, you just have to
Shoot 'em with
just hit me.
missile.
Just hit me. Just fire at
that's
me.
a
Something bad will happen.
Just fire at me.
There's 6 guaranteed hits here, my man.
Just fire at me. They all-
And we killed
Wait,
Josh's
do they
second
fire
player.
all at the
fire
same
all of
time
the
or one
bullets.
at a time?
You can
I can do
choose
whatever. I
however
want.
to use 6 magic missile darts.
I really want to like do a quick draw where like, boop, 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 you know, all in
You have
one.
6 magic missile
bonus
darts to
action.
use however you wish. You can use them either 1 at a time, 3 at a time, 2 at a time, all 6 at once. Just from between long rests.
Wait, I figured this
You
out.
can.
Can we take a long rest before we do the training?
Yes.
Okay, here we
Well,
go.
they already have an.
Do you guys want the first day to come and go?
I don't think we have much else to
Do
do.
y'all want the first day to come and go?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, so the first day comes and goes, and the only thing that is really of note is at some point y'all are going down. Y'all have been moving through a lot of land at this point through this canal, and you look up at one point and you see a makeshift bridge burning across the expanse of the canal, and you see on one side smoke billowing up. Y'all, since it's such a high cliff on either side of you, you can't really see what's burning up there, but you hear the shouts of battle on both sides of the canal and a makeshift bridge across it.
Okay.
All right, Barstool, are you ready? Get your pistols ready.
And then the next day comes and goes. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Barstool is learning how to do a quick draw.
Here we go. Ready, set.
And I cast Spirit Guardians using my holy symbol. Just. So
And
I
as soon as I noticed that, I let out 6 magic missiles into
What do you
whatever it is
say?
that is protecting you.
Okay.
I bring out my holy symbol and
Guardians of the mortal, appear.
and then call forth spirits protect. It doesn't say how many. It just said, oh, when you cast a spell, you can designate any number of creatures you see to be unaffected by it. Never mind. I don't know how many appear. It doesn't say there's a specific number. I can just
What
make.
do your guardians look like? Okay, so I think it's like a radius around you that there's just guardians there.
You
And
call
what
forth
do the
spirit
guardians
protection.
look like? Are you surrounded by a swarm of butterflies that take the hits for you, or are you summoning up one big guardian that protects an area around you?
Well, they can go up to 15 feet away from me, but they can also attack if needed.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's
I
a
see.
15-foot radius around you. What does it look like for you?
It's gonna
Is it
be.
a swarm of butterflies that are around you,
It's
or is it one big guy that can just get 15 feet of reach?
So they're gonna look like monkeys with like butterfly wings. So that
monkeys with butterflies.
yeah, the monkeys for the attack portion, and then the butterfly wings is for the movement portion.
Uh-huh.
So it looks like
All
monkeys
right.
with like butterfly wings. That's what's like
So-
floating around me.
Okay, how big are these monkeys? Are they monkey-sized, or are they monkey-sized? Are they monkey-sized or monkey-sized?
They are
Monkeys have.
They would be the size of my.
Are they orangutans
I'll say,
or are they
I'll say that
chimpanzees?
they're like the size of my face. They're proportionate to the size of
Okay.
my face.
Okay, so a bunch of monkeys just spew out of
The holy
out
symbol.
of nowhere. Just the holy symbol. Just a bunch of flying monkeys just come out with beautiful butterfly wings and disturbing human faces. Just,
I mean, they could have just been
And,
smaller me's, but yeah.
Does the do the guns of magic missile? Can I do I use them like as a bonus action? Like, if I were
you
in
would use
combat?
them however you would use the normal magic missile spell.
Could I train well enough so that I can use them quick enough to be a bonus action?
It's possible. If you
I will
if you had
attempt
like
to do
quick
that.
draw or quick hands or something like that. But so you
Oh, is
pull
that
them out.
something that I would have to get.
Yeah.
I see.
Do the guardians even affect magic missile? Since it's like a guaranteed hit kind of thing,
I'm aiming
do
at
the-
the guardians with my magic missiles anyway.
Oh,
if they don't
okay.
hit, then they just
So you see as these mystic missiles come out of the side as you quick draw and just thoo, 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 thoo. You hit the hammer. How many times did you shoot?
all 6, baby.
So you pull out both of them and you just go and 3 bullets just come out and just start eviscerating these monkeys.
And essentially just be
It's
hit,
like-
disappear. It's like glitter bombs happens. Pff, glitter
Yeah,
bomb.
and then another
glitter
one
bomb.
appears out
I
of the holy
sneakily
symbol.
cast like prestidigitation under my, and then like they all explode into fireworks every time they get hit.
Okay. So, as this practice is going on, a crowd of kids is just coming and they're just like, wow. Monkeys versus Barstool. They're just like staring at it, and your Barstool mimic is just like, just like, somehow being able to see this as well and react to it. Conri, what are you doing this entire time? While I'm guessing someone has to be at the steering wheel. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's doing, and just like eating popcorn as he's watching this.
Just every once in a while. Oh shoot.
Everything's fine. I know what I'm doing.
As y'all get closer to the middle of the canal, y'all see less and less ships. Whereas usually there's tons of ships going in and out of this canal at all times, being a trading hub of the world. There's very few ships now that you're getting closer to midlock. Maybe one or two that you see every other hour, and y'all just pass. All right. Is there anything else y'all want to do for this last day as y'all come across midlock?
Hey, Barstool, do you mind if I draw another card for fun?
Yes, come on!
I'm
Look
probably gonna. I think that would be a bad idea.
You know what,
Oh, come
Barstool?
on.
Barstool?
I take out my
What is
wing.
it with you two and drawing cards?
I bring out my wing and like to do like a one-armed
Hey, look, buddy. Look. See, he's going to keep asking.
He's so far.
What
so it's
happens?
fine.
What happens when you draw all the cards? Have you asked Manuel what happens?
It's
First
many
of all,
things, you
two things.
motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I said, Manuel.
Thing number one, I didn't know he would tell me. Thing number two, I would be dead. I
Didn't
don't
even
know much
ask.
about magic, but the very little about magic I do know.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
very,
sorry.
very dangerous.
I grab
I'm
the
sorry.
cards and
I'm
throw them
sorry.
overboard.
You are a wizard who doesn't know very much about magic.
I'm
So
3
Conri,
months old.
you snatch the cards out of his hand, you throw them overboard. Nothing really happens. They just scatter and then they fall into the sea.
Barstool
And then you
reaches
turn
in his
around.
pocket, pulls out the deck and shows you with kind of an
Oh,
eye
damn it.
roll on his face. He's like, yeah, no, I've tried.
I told you.
There's no getting rid of me.
I was sure removed curse would work, but you know.
No, it doesn't.
Have you tried lighting them on
Just-
fire?
I really
I
feel
was
like
in a
Conri
back-
should draw a card.
No. That's pretty discriminatory.
Sacred
Man,
flame on the
Jared.
cards.
No. Are you thinking that I'm like a curse or something? Mortimer?
Wow, Mortimer.
My name right. Just
Friend.
because I was in a bag of curse holding does not mean I'm actually a
Oh,
curse.
that's a good point. Hey, Conri.
I come over and
Hey,
like
Conrad,
try
do
to
you have
hug
that
Jeremy,
bag?
Except and like pat
You
his
actually
back.
feel something as you
Console
go to
him.
go. You actually as you go to console him, you feel
Uh-oh. With
Barstool,
every
what
card
are you
I
looking?
draw, he becomes
you don't feel him. You don't feel him. Your hands still go through, but there's something tangible as you went to touch him. He's like, "Oh, that felt weird." Like, "Oh, it's working."
Hey, Conri.
I'm giving
What?
my best friend Jeremy
Both
a hug.
Barstool and Manuel
Bad.
mentioned a bag of curse holding. Do you know where that is currently?
I guess I still would have it on me, don't I?
Probably
Then
on
gave
the
him the deck.
ship. Oh, that's.
I mean, I
true,
would
yeah.
assume Connor would just stick it in his pocket and forget about it, so I pull it out and I give it to
No,
him.
you tossed
Her.
it over to Barstool, and then Barstool got the deck of many things. And
No,
Oh
I-
yeah, you gave me the bag.
Didn't I pull out
think.
wasn't I the one who pulled out the card deck
no,
that
yes,
just
you
gave the
did.
card deck
Yes,
to
it
him?
was you.
Yes, I think that is true actually.
It was you,
I
and then
remember
you
as
threw
soon
the
as,
deck
as soon
to-
as Spencer said you pull a deck from the bag, I was like,
Yeah.
Yes.
So yes, you
That's
still have the
just
bag of
weird.
curse holding. It's probably in your pocket.
Yeah, I give it to her.
What? Okay, thank
I
you.
don't know why you would want it though.
Hey, Barstool, can I see that deck for a second?
Are
Don't you
going
fucking
to
do this
put
to me. Don't you
Jeremy
fucking do
into
this
the
to me.
bag again.
No, I'm gonna put
He's
the
had
deck
a tough
into it.
time. I
No, I'm
imagine,
just gonna
I
put
imagine it's like Jesse from Toy Story 2. I don't want to go back.
Don't you fucking put me back in
I
that
don't want to
bag.
go back in the box.
Look. Look.
I don't know what's gonna happen if you put me back in there.
Look.
Anything could happen.
Look.
After
Is that your
you
DM way of saying you don't know what would happen?
Look, Barstool. Look, Barstool. Barstool, you can take Jeremy, Manuel, Miranda out anytime you want to. And, but for now, we'll just put him inside the curse holder, inside of the bag.
Don't you do it, Barstool! You should pull another
Toadstool.
card. Pull another card! Come
Mortimer,
on!
you are a bad friend. Shut up, Jeremy.
No,
I'm trying
you-
to
you
negotiate
just-
your
What are you
freedom.
talking to?
Look, hey, I was about to describe. He was just like, pull another card. Come on! And at that, you need to roll another wisdom check.
God damn it, Jeremy. He's not helping.
The magic words.
Hey,
And
Memo!
as they come on, Barstool, you feel the twinge as you have gotten used to it. And Mortimer, you also feel a slight twinge, but you don't need to do a wisdom check yet.
9.
Barstool, you hold on to that deck of cards, and you start thumbing at the first one to pull.
Oh, I didn't want to come to this, Barstool, but
Conri,
hold it down!
overboard.
The deck out of his hands again.
So what just happened?
I said
Barstool,
when he,
Barstool, what did you
Barstool
do?
tries to throw the deck overboard to avoid drawing another card.
Okay.
I yelled at Conri to. I told Barstool, boy, this was unfortunate. So I yelled at Conri to hold Barstool down.
Okay, so Conri, what do you do?
And I went to slap the card deck out of his hand as soon as I saw that he
So
was thumbing the
Barstool,
card.
okay, so this is the thing. Barstool goes, he feels himself thumbing at the first card, and then he comes to his senses and he goes to throw the cards overboard. Conri, as he lets go of the cards, you smack them to the ground and they just scatter. And Morticia, you were just like, Conri, help me pull him down, and do you tackle him?
No, I'm not the one doing it. I said Conri, hold him down. I'm grabbing the cards. I'm grabbing the cards and just shoving them into the bag.
The cards out of his hand.
As you
Her
shove,
hand.
okay, so as you shove them into the cards, Barstool, you let go of them because you wanted to throw them overboard, and Conri, you smack him to the ground as Mortimer starts trying to push them into the ground. And you just Mortimer, you don't hear the voice anymore, but Barstool, you still see your friend talking, but he can't. You don't hear him. You still see him, but you don't hear him. It's like.
I love this.
He's just going over to Mortimer, who cannot see him. Just
Now, anyway, now that Manuel is gone, I will
just
hold on to
throwing
this
up
bag.
middle fingers for anyone that might be listening. Just throwing up tons of middle fingers, just like you can't. His mouth moving vigorously, but you can't.
There's a secret spot on the ship that I will go to, and I will hide this curse holding bag there, and yeah, I think we're good now.
And I walk off to the secret spot in the captain's quarters that no one would ever look
Mortimer,
into.
you have the deck, don't you?
Inside the bag of curse holding, yeah.
In the back.
Yeah.
As Mortimer goes, it looks as though there's like a wall that kind of forces many things to follow where the bag goes. Yeah, so it's like he's miming, like, no! Ah!
No,
He has like
but we can't hear him. You have to do it without the sound.
Yeah, no sound, but like just still middle fingers up to the sky, just fuck you.
So I lock it into a secret compartment in the captain's quarters, and I come back out.
All right. Now, anyway,
Anyways,
All right. He can't talk.
no, he can't. This is the first time that you haven't felt the twinge in the back of your neck of like someone just
Sweet
existing in your peripheral.
but anyway, Conri, this is what I was talking about. This is how this ship works. You and I outvoted Barstool into keeping the deck around, so that we work together. The majority rules. That's how it goes.
I'm still the captain.
There is no
I
captain.
second that.
There is a captain and it's
This
me.
is a mutiny.
No one gets a vote. What? You can't mutiny when there's no
Wait a
captain.
minute, Barstool, did you try to follow at all? Did you try to see where Mortimer
No.
was?
I have my plans.
Okay. Alright then.
I was Barstow
Um,
picking up a thing from Kumito's book.
No, not really. It's not very nefarious.
It's just, you
We
want
shall
your friend
see.
back.
Anyway,
Yes, I want my friend back, and I want my.
anyway, I heard that there's a great diner at one of these in the next area where we can sort of dock before we get to where we're supposed midlock. There's a great diner along one of these parts. I mean,
I'd rather not stop before midlock.
it might not be there now that I think about it.
And I would just point towards the sound of war.
It might not be
Yeah,
there anymore.
Y'all still in the distance. That was the last day. Like, y'all are on the second day of your trip. The sounds of war are far behind you at this point because, like, y'all rested for 8 hours or 8 hours further. So, like, you could be like, I actually think that it was, like, way back there where we saw the makeshift bridge.
Does anybody
I start just do I see people on the sides of the like on the streets?
Again, so the canal is about 100 feet deep to the water at this point because it's been slowly getting higher and higher as you went inland because that's how topography works. And you see like docks whenever like a small town or something, docks attached to the sides of the canal walls that open up into the canal. So like every once in a while, there's not constant docks on either side, but whenever there's a town on either side, there's docks on one of the sides that you can dock at and then go up.
But like, is there like you know?
There is one.
Okay,
There is one right now.
Okay. I look over to see if I can see people.
Does anyone know I can buy some powdered silver?
Wait.
I think that you hear a voice. I think there might be a shop in town.
Cool.
There's one up here. There's a magic shop over here.
Thanks.
I very quickly grab the steering wheel and dock the ship.
I tackled him.
You tackle him.
Her.
Her.
God, sorry.
All right. Dexterity check for both of you.
Oh,
Save
Jesus.
for Dexterity check for Conri and a saving throw for
While this is happening,
Mortimer.
can I roll for
Ed.
stealth to slip away?
Wouldn't Conri be using strength because they're tackling me?
Oh yeah, what I.
Sorry, strength. Sorry, strength
Okay, so
and
that goes
dexterity.
Yeah.
Go ahead for stealth, Barstool, if you want.
Can I have advantage because they are fighting each other?
Yeah.
Because I'm tiny. Alright.
16.
16 and a 10. You can wrestle
11.
11. That 16 still wins. You get the ship onto the dock, and perception check for Mortimer because she's the only one that knows where she put the where Barstool might be sneaking off to.
That is a 17 plus 6, 23.
You have a +6 to perception? Jesus
So Mortimer, you are fending Conri off with your wings as he tries to grab on. Conri, you keep getting feathers in your mouth, like. And as this is happening, you're just like, okay, he's subdued. What is Barstool doing?
Barstool.
You see, as
Barstool is just wandering off.
Hey, Barstool, where you going?
Just on a leisurely stroll around the ship.
Okay, cool. Conri.
What?
You wanted to learn how to make holy water?
I can stop at this point.
You wanted to learn how to make holy water? Follow me.
Hey?
okay.
I submit
So-
to that hold.
So Josh,
Is
you
no
and
one steering the ship then?
No, we docked. We
It's
got it.
All right.
Yeah.
Anchor.
The dockmaster comes over. That'll be 5 silver for the night to keep your ship docked here.
We won't be here for the night. How about for like 2 hours?
1 silver, I guess.
Okay. Does anyone have any silver on them?
How many silver
I'm kind
are
of
in a
broke,
gold?
so.
A lot. I think it's. Hold on.
It's easy enough for you to find 2 silver in your chest of
There's
treasures. It's not a
10
chest
silver
of
and
gold.
1 gold.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I will pay them in then.
Okay. He's like, oh, okay, 1 silver. There we go. Just be out of here in about an hour or 2. Okay.
All right, perfect.
He goes off.
Oh, hey, wait.
Whose ship is this? Could you write down your name?
Oh, sure, but by the way, do you know where we can buy some, where the shop is, where we can get some powdered silver?
Why do you need powdered silver?
I'm going to explain it once we get the ingredients.
Why do you
need
need powdered silver?
Coin. You could have just powdered that.
No, it's very different.
Okay, as a man of my species, I like to make it my business whenever people want something silver.
What do you mean?
So,
Oh, I see. Oh, werewolves. Right.
Wait, there's a werewolf?
I said,
you know, is he still here?
what?
And I flare out my wings, accidentally knocking him to the ground.
He stumbles. He's like, what? No, but where's the werewolf? We need to make sure that there's no werewolves in here.
Well, he could be over there.
1 wing.
There's no
Or over
werewolf.
there.
1 wing.
Or it could also be there.
Ow, both wings.
You have wonderful wings, but then I just need to know if there's werewolf around.
There is not a werewolf around.
Deception check.
Fuck.
Well, actually, there is a werewolf around. The werewolf is your mother.
Is gonna
16?
just give the man a gold and
The
tell him to
16
F off.
is enough. He's like, I
okay.
thought I heard someone mention a werewolf. Okay. And now he walks away.
Well, we were talking
'cause he
about
wa-
wearing wolf skin. Anyway,
Oh, that makes sense.
yes.
And then he just
Anyway.
walks off and he goes and sits down, just like, I thought there was a
But
werewolf.
but I start walking off and start talking.
you see, we use powdered silver to create the holy water. It requires a very specific.
Oh my god! I just realized because the holy water is, technically ingrained with powdered silver. What happens if you throw it on Conri?
If it's in a
Nothing good,
malicious
probably.
way, magic is by intent. So, it would probably do the damage that silver would do, unless you have added a magical component to it. Then it would do extra damage against werewolves and other things that are affected by silver, like vampires.
Okay, well then. Good luck with that. Good luck using not getting holy water on
I'm
you.
just not gonna use plus on myself, then.
All right. So anyway, we use powdered silver to create the holy water, and it takes a while. So first we gotta go get some. Let's go.
Yes, Barstool.
While they're out on the town, I am going to walk around the ship and call out for Jeremy.
Can I answer you?
No, he can't answer you, but he
He has a
can
10-foot
still
bubble.
be like there is a bubble that he can still be seen
That's
in
true. Yeah.
by Barstool. So like he can still be like, hi. So that's actually easy enough to do since it takes you a good 25 minutes to go into to wander into the best room that I've been waiting for you to walk into, because it's nothing but a long table and a bunch of chairs.
Circular
And
table.
you're just like, yeah, it's a circular table, whatever. And you walk in, and you're like, oh, it's my people.
One swivelly chair. Con.
Yeah,
I
there's
greet
one
them all.
swivel gaming chair, and you're just like, they're all made out of beautiful mahogany wood, and you're just like, oh.
I think.
I exchange pleasantries with the furniture, and then
You turn around and you
follow
clearly
Jeremy
can
guides
see
me.
Jeremy just being like, it's over here, just pointing at the place that Mortimer put the deck in. Yeah. The bag
I
appears
take
floating.
I
He's just
take the
pointing at
bag,
it.
and I don't take the deck out of it.
Hold on. You said. Hold on. If you were getting to the bag, Mortimer hid the bag inside of the swivel chair.
If you destroy
Then
my swivel chair, I swear to fucking
You
God.
have to open
I
up the
meant
swivel
Swear to
chair
Morgan
somehow.
Freeman.
First
have
of
to, like,
all,
open up-
Mortimer would be the one.
How did you put the thing into the swivel chair?
Very clearly, I just kind of undid
left
some
for, like,
stuff,
a minute.
sewed it
You
up.
got the
That's not
zipper.
very much
Yeah, there's like a
enough.
zipper, shoved it in there, closed the zipper, sealed the zipper, ran off.
How'd you seal the zipper?
With wax, I assume.
Okay, I rip apart the chair, get the deck out, and mend it. I mend it, Chris. You never know.
Okay, so now you have the black velvet bag again, and then like Jeremy doing like silent victory, like yeah, like in the
I
in the
look at
direction
Jeremy.
of Mortimer, just like fuck you.
I look at Jeremy and then don't take the deck out of the bag and just put the bag in the pocket.
he's just now floating in front of you perpetually, just with 2 fingers in your hands. He's
Hey,
like,
Isaac, do you also need to load stones to do mending? Or is that just
Oh no!
is that
I
just
forget
clerics?
that we have to do spell things now. It's a cantrip. I don't know what I need for it.
I swear to God.
When you click on the
Swear to
spell,
God,
it'll say
Isaac.
it'll show
Swear to-
components right after range. It'll say VSM, which is verbal, somatic,
Yes,
and then
yeah, all of them.
material.
Oh yeah, 2 lodestones.
Yeah, so you would need to say something, touch it, and then have 2 lodestones to also like rub against it, or holding in your hand.
Do I use up the lodestones?
No, you would just
I'm
have
gonna
them,
say
but
that
you
you
need the
used them up.
lodestones.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you've
say
used the
at the-
mending before.
Yeah.
That was before we were looking for if we needed materials.
Up to this point, he had lodestones, but when he got tackled by Conri, they fell out of his pocket and they're gone. So now you just have a destroyed
Fucking
swivel
hell.
chair.
If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Well. What do we have
God
here?
damn it.
So,
After
in
I find
town-
the deck, I
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I just followed them out to the town after
Okay, so you
I tell
just
Jeremy to not be seen by Mortimer.
I can't be seen, but like that's what he's saying. But you
Oh yeah,
can't
he already
hear.
can't be seen. I'm the only one that can see him again. Yes.
Well, he couldn't be seen by Mortimer at all. He could only be heard by Mortimer at that point. So,
Oh.
And Mortimer can no longer hear him. Silence.
yeah.
None the
So-
wiser.
So Mortimer, you all are going around town, and you hear the town crier. Big battle down south. Towns destroyed, lives lost. Both sides losing ground.
Hello, sir. Do you know where the shop is that I can get some powdered silver?
I'm just the town crier, man.
Yes,
But,
but would you be able to cry me in the
you're looking-
direction?
You seem to be a holy woman, so you should go off to the temple of
Morgan Freeman?
no, this.
Damn it!
Or is it my goddess, Inza Nabu?
Naboo?
Nabu. Not Naboo.
Nabu.
Nabu.
Naboo?
Naboo?
No,
Naboo?
not Naboo.
Naboo?
Not Star Wars.
Naboo?
Nabu.
Dude, I'd
The
worship
goddess
that.
of the goddess of Etheria. Go to the temple of the goddess of Etheria. Otheria.
Oh, Theria. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I shall go over there then. Oh, but
You know that is a pantheon god, not a lesser god that you are used to.
Pantheon.
Anyways.
Okay. Man, this list just keeps getting longer and longer.
I know there's a whole world that I've made.
Okay.
Um,
but no, I Is there a better way? It's like is there a store? I was told there was a store where I could buy.
I mean, there's also
powdered silver.
there's also a store there's also a store. There's Jenkins, of course, and you look over and you see the front side that says Jenkins Wonder Emporium.
Oh, wonderful!
And I go
We
over
don't
to
really
Jenkins.
have the money for that. We don't.
You don't. I open the door.
You go
Walk
in.
in.
You go in. It's an empty door. There's a bell.
I hit the
I
bell.
follow her.
It poofs into existence, but there's less on the shelves now, and Jenkins looks a little worn down.
Hello, sir. Are you okay?
It's just, war times, it happens. What?
You know,
Let's see. How can I help you? How can I help you? I'm always happy to help out adventurers.
Well, first off, let me help you.
Is he like wounded, or is it just like he's really tired?
No, he's tired. Like he's been having long days. You see that his shelves have less on them. You see that like you see that he's been busy. Like people have been coming in, people have been making commissions. He's been I've been in the shop all day. People just keep hitting the bell, and you see him like disappear, and then reappear in a second. Sorry about that. Had someone else ring the bell. Oh goodness.
Sorry about that. Butt dial.
Would I be able
Sorry
to
about
the
cast
bell.
Would lesser restoration work to like alleviate his tiredness?
I mean, it would help. Anything would help, but like,
Okay.
it's not going to give him a rest. It's
That's fine.
gonna-
I'm gonna use some lesser restoration and
Listen. The goddess Enza always says that when you see someone in trouble, you should always pass on something.
and I use lesser restoration to rejuvenate him a little bit.
And you do a little bit of rejuvenation, a little bit of color comes back to him. He's like, oh, at least my headaches is gone. How
Now,
can I help you? I got it. I was going to say everything, but
I've been looking
everything's either been taken by the crown, or people have been looting my shops, or they've been buying stuff.
Yes, well, I've been looking for some powdered silver.
Oh, that's easy. How much do you need?
I pull out a giant sack.
50 gold's worth.
50? Oh, goodness, thank you. Just give me 1 second, and he tosses it over to a chest that its mouth opens and just... And he's like, okay. And he goes over to a chest of drawers, and he starts opening them up, and he's like, no, that's not it. And he just fucking, like, pulls out a scale out from underneath, dumps a whole bunch of powder that more than there should be in this little drawer that he has in his hand, just dumping it out. He's just like, has weights on the other side, and he's like, just, all right, good. And you see him grab a bag from underneath, a little Walmart bag, and he just like scoops it in there, just ties it up, just like, okay, here you go.
So hold on. Does Walmart exist in this world now, or is it?
No.
Okay,
It's a Jenkins bag.
Jenkins bag,
It's a
okay.
plastic Jenkins bag.
Okay.
Why, thank you. All right, Conri, we're good to go. Thank you, good
Oh,
sir.
Conri! Hi, Conri. Hi.
Hello, Jenkins. How's it been?
It's okay. No, it's not. But
You know what's for your troubles?
How are your kids doing?
They're doing all right. Kumito's dead, which is unfortunate,
Oh.
I guess.
I wanted to show you something. Come on back. And he goes through the beaded curtain that's been in the back of his shop, and you go into the spiral. Do you follow?
Yeah, I follow.
You follow in, and the normal spiral staircase comes in. That goes much deeper than it should be. You two, Barstool and Mortimer, see Conri follow into the beaded curtain, and what you see behind the beaded curtain is a spiral staircase, of course. and you follow him in. And he's like, "You know that egg that you got me the last time I hired y'all?
Yes?
It hatched. It hatched." And he opens up the door, and you see a big blue chick. It looks a lot like the chick that's on your shoulder, but it's a big blue one. I had to
Wow.
wait for there to be a big storm for this guy.
Yeah,
Nice.
mine just kind of... Yeah, I'm kind of forgot about mine until he hatched. But he's here and alright, I think.
He's just on your shoulder, like, I guess I'm fine. A little cold. You haven't really fed me anything.
Sky's been feeding him, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, okay. Good cover up, I guess. Sky's been feeding me. It's okay. Still just a little cold. I'm used to being on fire and all that. And when you mentioned the bird, Jenkins just turns around. And it's just like you see his gold eye, just not his gold eye, his kaleidoscope eye, kind of like fixate on you and the bird, and just like, oh, that's interesting. I've never seen a phoenix do that before. But I guess birds come in all colors, and he kind of squishes his own bird's neck and just like, well, you forgot about yours until it hatched? There's nothing that can really stop a phoenix egg from hatching, I guess, but...
Yeah, we kind of had bigger things going on, you know, getting arrested, saving a bunch of orphans. It was a long story.
No, you got arrested again?
No, just
Just the one time. Okay,
just the once.
How are those claws helping out with you? I gave you.
They have been great.
Oh, good. Do you need any? Are you looking to buy anything else from me? I know that you just got silver, but what about you? Still got those
I mean,
boats, unless they've been sunk down south.
I don't really have any money, so can't really buy anything, but thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Barstool
Let's
is
get
gonna
on back.
buy...
I just wanted to show. I just wanted to show you. Don't say Reginald.
Reginald.
No, fuck you.
Reginald.
No. Have it.
This is Sarah. This is Sarah, my storm
Sarah.
bot. Fuck you. Anyways, anytime you're in town, just, you can hit me up. I might have a few jobs after. Well, I don't think I can actually pay you at the moment. Barely getting by
Oh.
myself. Yeah, it's been getting bad around here. Where you been? A war's been raging on. Queen's winning at the moment.
Damn it. Little slave-owning bitch. Yeah, we've...
don't like slavery either, but he goes on and starts rambling. What do you say?
Yeah. Yeah, we've just been on the seas, not really around. But, I think me and my crew would be willing to do some missions for you if you needed it just for a favor in the future.
You hear out in the distance.
Not your crew. We are a democracy.
Flip him off, her off.
Well, I might have something for you then. Nothing comes to mind at the moment. Maybe hit me up when you get to Midlock.
Yeah. Speaking of
that
Midlock,
store should be fine. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, speaking of Midlock, do you happen to know where a Father Gerald might be presiding?
Oh, Gerald. Yeah, he buys a lot of stuff from me. A lot more than he should, actually. Never. Bought a whole bunch of shape-shifting clothes, a lot like the claws I gave you. Yeah, he lives on the outskirts, like in the slums, at this orphanage. Why,
In
you got
Midlock?
some beef with him? Yeah, he lives in Midlock.
Yeah, he's kind of the one who did this to me, so...
Oh, he's a werewolf. I I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
How did you hide that from me? Yeah.
That's
This
a
thing must be on the
wonderful
fritz.
question.
And he hits the side of his head and his eyeball comes out and he's just like, this thing must be on the fritz. Dude, fuck. And just sucks it back in.
What?
Boy, Conri has a very weak stomach.
Anyways, yeah, I might have a job or two for y'all if y'all ever want to do something for a favor. I've got tons of favors I can do. Just not a lot of gold to give out at the moment. Anyways, we'll be back later, Sarah. And he leads you back upstairs and back into his what's it called? Leads you
Shop.
back into his
Shop?
shop. Yeah. Good. I'm sorry. It's
Conri,
okay,
good, you're
guys.
back.
Oh, look! Barstool. What's going on? Oh my goodness, what the fuck is that? And he's referring to the bar stool that's
stool
carrying
that's
around a
following.
chest of gold.
Can
that-
I
oh.
hold on?
Yeah.
I'm just going to mistake it for me with the wings.
Excuse me, have you ever seen Asimov before?
Oh yeah, fuck you. Just he kind of like palms your face and just like moves you to the side.
Oh.
And he's just like, I see you got your own little trained mimic there. How'd you do that, wizard?
Barstool.
Whispered to Conri.
is,
Did he say mimic?
to-
I think so.
Well, if it isn't,
Why?
my possible father, Sir
What?
Jenkins, of course.
What?
May I?
Excuse me?
May I by? Just never mind. Disregard that.
Hold on, hold on.
you
You,
happen to
you can't
have
just
any-
roll past
We
that.
just ignore this.
We
Barstool.
gotta back up here. What?
Hold on.
This is some character development.
What is happening? What do you mean by character development? We're not characters in some story.
For exposition.
That's what you
pops in.
think. Anyways, shush.
Um,
I'm your possible
not
father.
your business.
How am I
At
your
some
possible
point.
father? Just because I'm a wizard does I've never had any children. I'm not really interested in. Well, I'm interested in children, of course, but not really interested in having children. I know in any way.
I mean, good for you. Do you have any lodestones that I can make?
Okay, I guess you just are content with skipping over this. Yeah, I got some lodestones, and you know those you know how you can like go to the Grand Canyon and buy like there's buy magnets, but they're like those black magnets that are like natural magnets that have been polished, and like there's just a whole bunch of them in like a
In the yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, it's just like a tub full of magnets that you can just put your hands in, and like you let go of them and they make the twang noise.
Absolutely.
There's just a bucket of them over there. He's like, yeah, they're over there. They're like five silver or whatever. They're not that big of a seller because they're only used for like a cantrip. Why? Do you need some?
Yes.
Okay. Again, just like 5 silver over there.
I shall buy 4 of them, which is 2 gold.
Okay, here you go. He pulls out another
you-
Jenkins bag and he just like puts 2 lodestones in there. Okay, there's that. I'm more interested in how did you get that mimic to follow you around? Because I thought he whistles. I can't whistle like he does. And you see the chest that he threw the 50 gold in earlier, kind of like get up on like some spider legs and just fucking scuttle its way out, just like this is mine. So he's like, this is mine, and this big chest that he keeps putting gold that he threw the gold into comes scuttling over and it's just like sticks out its tongue. You see its huge teeth, just like as it's just like panting like a dog. and he's just like, yeah, this is mine. What's this is Ray, my mimic.
Ray Genold?
Fuck you.
Anyway.
No, it's not. What's yours? What'd you name yours?
Bar Duel?
Very
You think about it for a second.
Yeah.
You can tell that he's thinking of a name like off the top of his head.
Your Barstool's very distracted right now because many things is still just doing double birds in your face, just unseen to everybody else.
Can Jenkins see
forgot
Journey with
about
his
that.
eye thing?
He specifically can't.
Oh. Why did you ask about my mimic?
Neither of you would know that he can't because the only one that's being affected right now and can see him or even would be able to think about seeing him is Barstool.
Barstool.
Yeah, so Barstool, if you want to make a mental note, you can, but the other two, not really.
Make a mental note that Jenkins can't see him.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll matter too much. Well, what makes you so interested in my mimic?
Well, just I've never seen anybody else tame one before. I was wondering how you did it.
Well, I happen to be in possession of a quite powerful and dangerous magic item that, well, I was in possession of it, and it made me this little friend of mine.
I don't know. I don't think I would need a deception check for that.
I
The
was
only one
in
that would
possession
know.
of it. I'm not lying about it.
Yeah, you're not really lying about it, and the only one that would ever catch on would be Conri, because he's the only one that knows where you got Barstool, your Barstool. He's like,
Yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering, like, what was the powerful magical item? The way I got mine, and he pulls up this wand of mimicry. I touch an object with it. He touches the table next to him, and you see a big tongue come out of the table with teeth just off the side. You touch it once, and it makes it a mimic. You touch it again, and it stops making it.
How much would
Sorry.
it cost for you to make my my chest into a mimic?
Oh, 25 gold?
Why would you want to make your chest into a movie?
I mean, it's not guaranteed
Because-
to follow your command, because, like, the only reason I have this one under my command is because I spent so much time with him when he was just a small little jewelry box.
I did not know that mimics grow up.
Yeah, if you,
You know
feed him
what, I'm-
enough.
But don't feed them
Anything
after.
that
But
you-
don't feed
The
them after
mimics
midnight.
eat the gold. I thought the mimics stored the gold.
No, you feed him food, of course. You feed him meat. The gold is just stuck in there. It's a natural
Like
component.
a chipmunk's cheeks.
It's a
yeah,
trap.
it's kind of like it's a trap, exactly. So
It's
like
to draw them in.
So, like, you can store gold in them as if they're a chest, and they will naturally hold on to it for you. But I don't ever reach inside of him. And he taps him with his wand of mimicry, and he just takes the gold out, and then he taps him again. So I only keep him as a mimic whenever I don't need to get the gold out, and then he just tosses it back, and the bag gets eaten up again by the mimic.
Why wouldn't you just use a mage hand to get the gold out?
Because I cost a spell slot, and I only get a few of those. And the only other way that I know how to cast that spell is he pulls up like his sticky hand that he has used multiple times. Conri, when he pulls out the sticky hand, you recognize it as the wand of 100 mage hands.
Flinch.
Wow.
I whisper over to Conri.
I have very big doubts about this person's rank of wizardry. If he can only cast mage hand so many times.
100
Don't
times?
insult.
You know
Jenkins,
what?
he's very capable.
He just he spins around in this semi-gelatin hand, kind of smacks you in the face.
And then there's just a train of 100
Told you not to
hands that
insult
just
him.
smack you after.
Well, no, because he hasn't cast anything with his sticky hand yet.
Oh, I
Um,
just think that'd be hilarious for like 13 seconds. There's just hands just keep coming.
I play rock, paper,
Yeah.
scissors with the 100
he's
hands.
just like,
They come into a
"Look,
circle,
you
and then
thought
it
you
just
wanted
keeps
these
going.
two I've known before. I've never met you before. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, Gerald lives down in the slums of Midlock, if you ever wanted to go down there. I guess he trains orphans to be adventurers one day. I don't know. He just buys a whole bunch of clothing. I guess the transformation clothing makes sense now that I know that he's a werewolf. But he always buys like kids' clothes. So,
Yeah,
fuck. Oh fuck!
How did you not put this together sooner?
Oh, well, you know,
So
sir.
he pays me. It's a commission. I hand it off to him.
And you never thought. You know what?
Okay,
Never
okay,
mind.
okay. Let's everyone calm down, calm down. We'll just go for now. We'll come back later. Peace be with you.
And I touch him again and cast another lesser restoration to give him some more rejuvenation.
Do your spell slots.
All right, we'll be going now.
Okay, so you got the you got your bag of dust. Conri, do you follow or
Yeah, I guess.
no?
I have
He's like,
I have to
"Goodness,
say some parting words with Reginald, or with Jarrett Jenkins.
Okay.
Too many names.
Do you know anything about this lion cloak that I'm wearing?
Oh, let me have a look.
Would you happen to
Oh, I made this. Oh, it's actually very
Oh.
nice. Yeah,
Of
it
course you
gives
made
you
it.
extra strength. I put a few secrets in here as well. It was part of a big commission that I made. Yeah, it gives you strength. If you do something in particularly brave with it, you can exalt it, much like many of the other things that I've made. And when it comes to exalting things, it does a random but on-brand effect for the magical item. I use these wood shavings that I get from far up north that can cause magical items to be exalted.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I need
You ever find sawdust from a tree of a dead dragon? It's very expensive. Where'd you
Can't say
find this,
that I
by the
have.
way?
in a tower among many other magic items.
Thanks,
Oh,
Dad.
We suspect that somebody was collecting them somehow. We haven't spoken since we kind of
what
made
kind of
him
tower
explode
was
himself
it?
several times.
Where was it? Was it like a
The
wizard's
upside down
tower?
kind in
I
a
pop
cave.
my head back into the store.
Barstool, should we wait for you out here, or should we just head to the ship?
Barstool does a little
Okay,
thing.
have fun with your dad.
He's not my son. Okay.
Yeah, he's not his father.
Anyway, the only upside down tower that I know is from my teacher.
Hold on. Do I hear that?
We're outside.
For it.
We already left.
Yeah,
We're
y'all are
outside.
outside. No, the only upside down was it in a cave?
Yes.
No, you must have came across my teacher's tower. I haven't seen him in years. We had a bit of a falling out.
Did he have a body when he taught you?
Yeah, he had a body. Why? What do you mean? Why wouldn't he have a body?
He was only a head when we got to him. Some sort of magic was keeping him alive.
That's weird. I mean, he is the one that taught me how to make magical items, and I've never been able to make anything of his caliber, so it doesn't surprise me. But I don't know how he got a hold of one of my cloaks. Huh. Especially the adventurer that I gave it to was actually quite strong. He was a little guy, but he just he wanted to be even stronger, kind of like you actually. He just wanted to be stronger than everybody else, so I made him a cloak that could allow him to have lion strength. Then he paid the extra 400 gold to have me implement the sawdust, and gave it to him, and he wanted to try to exalt it.
Tales of
Anyways.
Onniaga is unaffiliated with any other companies and organizations. Any characters that sound or look similar to other created things are mere coincidence.
What are you talking about?
You literally just
No,
described
ser-
Hercules from Disney.
Oh,
We just described
I-
what?
You literally just described what
Hercules.
happens to Hercules in Disney's Hercules.
Oh, I
Oh.
did not know that.
Scrawny
That is
guy
very true.
becomes really big and buff, has a lion's cloak.
I didn't.
Anyway.
I did not try to do that. Anyways, yeah, no, I don't know why my master had it. I should actually hit him up sometime. Yeah. Maybe next time I get a vacation.
Don't tell him that we sent you, because we're kind of not on very
the
good
outs with
footing
him.
right
I'm
now.
also kind of on the outs with him. Me and the other pupils, we kind of all left him. There's a few that still I get in touch with, but most of us, we just don't like him very much. Started doing experiments on animals and all that kind of stuff, and I wasn't into it. Anyways, do you want to buy anything? I think that, and then he disappears.
Barstool.
Goodness. Fuck, I
Barst-
need to disable some of those bells.
Well, it's been nice. I certainly will see you around eventually, but my friends and acquaintances are leaving, so I should get going. And then
Well,
he leaves.
come back some other, and then he disappears again.
Back on the ship.
Alright.
Alright, y'all are now just in this town. It's a small town. The only shops of note, the biggest buildings around are Jenkins's shop and the temple that you can see on the other side. It is about midday right now.
Oh, I thought we headed. Conri and I are headed back to the ship.
Yeah, I am.
So
Barstool and Barstool are gonna catch up.
You hear scuttling behind you as Barstool rides on the back of the scuttling Barstool to catch up with y'all.
Oh wow, you got here fast. Anyway, alright, so Conri, once we get to the ship, we can restart the ritual. I will handle all the silver. That way you don't get hurt. And then we should have.
Going to be steering the ship.
Okay, well then I'll do all the work and I'll just tell you how it works afterwards.
When y'all get back, you see the old lady and all the kids are up on the top deck of the ship. The kids are playing about. The little kids just enjoying stretching their legs. Some of them went ashore, but are still in sight of the ship. And the old lady is still just like watching over them, just like, yeah, don't go far. Don't go. Make sure I can still see you. Just like she got a lawn chair from somewhere. Just like, don't go too far, okay?
I go out to the front of the ship area, like that little deck area, and I pour out the silver. Surprisingly, it doesn't require water to create holy water. It just requires the powdered silver. So I'm going to put out the powdered silver and stand over and take 2 hours to create 2 flasks of holy water. Doing
Conri,
the
do you
ritual
take
chanting.
notes? Do you take note
We're
how they do
steering
it?
the ship. Or I
Oh, I
can't
thought that y'all would still just
steer
be
the
docked.
ship.
I thought that y'all were just going to be docked.
Yeah.
I'll
We are
get
docked.
Val to steer the ship.
No, we're docked unless
Well-
we're leaving.
Well, Conri just wants to get there as fast as possible.
Okay, so that if
Okay,
y'all
so we'll, like,
set sail,
Undock,
someone-
I'll get Val to steer the ship, and I will be taking notes as
Okay.
she's
So-
doing this.
So we get the powder here. You might have to have someone get it for you. Normally it only takes 1 hour per 25 gold's worth of powdered silver, but because we have 50 gold's worth, it's gonna take 2 hours to create 2 vials instead of 1. Now, very simply. Ooh, wait. You should join me for this part because I don't know if Morgan Freeman will allow you to use holy water from Inza. It might be a thing. Not entirely sure the rules. So,
Morgan Freeman? Any comment?
Yes. What do you want?
Do you care if I...
I mean, I know her. She's fine. You can use it.
Alright.
all right. So,
This time, start making your own.
So, we've created this little circle. I have lit some incense, and we will just stand here chanting.
Oh,
So you
God,
just do.
I backed
You're
myself into
doing
a
a
corner.
ritual right now. You're doing kumbaya. Just.
Well, no, I'm standing on one end. I'm standing on one end of the circle of the powdered silver. Conri's on the other end. I have my arms like outstretched. Wings are flared. I don't know. It's that huge visual of like what the like angels and like TV and movies will do.
Yes.
And I start to chant. I backed myself into a corner. I did not prepare a chant.
The power of fate resides in all of us. Those who wish for destiny shall claim it.
And it's just that over and over again.
Conri's just completely monotone. Just so bored.
You're like, oh, this is like when my parents took me to church. You're like, whoa, that's an old memory.
Very old memory.
Skylar's over there, really into it, just, oh no. Doing his own, Skylar's doing their own chant of like Morgan Freeman and like, may the black mirror view upon you. Just.
Why didn't we just sub out Skylar for Conri to make the holy water? Oh, because they're not cleric. They can't do it.
Yeah, no, they can't do it. They're just a follower of Morgan Freeman at the moment. But like Morta, you are used to people being like very religious around you from your background. This kid is going for it. From the class, just not in the way of like I'm holier than thou, but like you're doing a chant. They have a whole song. Like there's
just a one-upmanship. Like I can do better.
Not meaning to, but he's just like being in the religion that Skylar is in, being a very entertainment-based religion.
Did we ever do the reaction of Skylar to my character being angelic and of the gods?
It's interesting. As soon as you like unfurled your hand, your wings, and started doing like your chanting and all that, he came over and was just like, "Wow, yes, this is my time," and then starts doing his own chant and song and
Conri every once in a while. Hey, Skylar, what are we having for dinner? Because our cook is right now not doing his job.
Yeah. He's just like, we have leftover pie from Ember.
What and not?
Conri, focus. Oh.
Yeah, come on. And like, Skylar at some point has come up to you and has like talked your ear off, like, man, I've always wanted to be an ASMR. I've always wanted to meet one of you and just be like, oh, you guys are so cool. Are you able to fly with those wings? And he kind of like climbs onto your back. He's like, okay, let's fly. Like very excitable.
Every time Skylar comes over, I've been like,
Well, you see, you worship Morgan Freeman and I worship Inza Nabu. While they get along, they don't really mix, so I can't really give anyone who's not the same worshipping of Inza a ride, unfortunately.
Oh, I understand that. I completely understand that. And he gets down. It's just like, oh, this is really cool.
But I have
What was it like
Morgan
growing
Freeman.
up around the, like, where are you from? Where, like, you said that you're a daughter of Inza? That's actually awesome.
Yeah, and
what
I've
is
met
Inza
Morgan
like?
Freeman before.
You've what? You have what?
back to the
Did you know that he
present.
also
Rob.
has? Did you know that Morgan Freeman also has kids they actually have really big black wings that are I've been told that their wings are like reflective and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
a lot like the
no.
mirrors that we carry around with us, just like.
I hope he doesn't notice that the tips of my wings are black. Cause
Are you Morgan Freeman? Oh!
No. It's a different pattern.
No. That's a different. That's not Morgan Freeman black. Morgan Freeman black is actually like really glossy and reflective. It's like looking into a deep pit of obsidian, like polished obsidian. It's really cool. If you ever want to change gods, I understand that's like your mom or whatever, but like if you ever want to change God, he pulls out a pamphlet that he's made.
I counter with my own pamphlet.
That's actually really cool. No one's ever given me a pamphlet before. It's always usually me giving them pamphlets.
Anyway, back to the present.
I'll read your good word if you read mine.
Back to the present where I'm just in this 2-hour trance.
Yeah. It's like humana. There's a rapping session that he does. Anyways, this ritual goes on. It's starting to get around dinner time, around 6 o'clock now that you've been back in the canal for a little while. What's Barstool up to?
We're just on the ship again.
Yeah.
Barstool's obviously wondering why our cook is not cooking our dinner since it's dinner time.
I don't know. He is brainstorming ways to exalt his lion cloak.
Okay. So, as that goes on, the ritual comes to an end. Both of you can add holy water to your inventories. Nighttime comes, Skylar goes and whips up a very simple meal for all of you since he's been preoccupied. He didn't really do much with it, but he did a lot, but since he's not a cleric, his a lot did nothing. So
I would not splash that one with holy water if I were you, Conri.
Oh yeah, Conri, if anytime you came into contact with the holy water or anything like that, it would like start to boil just a little bit. Like as your hand got close to it, and you could feel the heat, so you kind of just didn't touch it. But, so you'll have a fairly good meal for the rest of the night, and y'all go back to sleep. Val continues to sail y'all into Midlock, and that's where we're going to end tonight. As y'all come to dock at Midlock.